Three, two, one. Welcome to Abundance, a podcast program about the abundance mindset. My name is Zhou Fang. I am your host. Together, we will explore the abundance mindset and practice together. Welcome aboard. Hello there. Welcome back to Abundance, a podcast program about the world of abundance, the abundance mindset, and how to practice it. And I am your host and teacher, Zhou Fang. I'm curious to hear about what you all thought about village building. So if you have some additional thoughts, I welcome your feedback. And today I want to talk about solidarity and solidarity economy. I think solidarity in general is a very important part of the world of abundance. Solidarity meaning, I am here for you. I am standing with you. Even though I'm not exactly same as you, but I support you, and I believe that you are just as worthy as me and other human beings. And we oftentimes see people say in solidarity, right? It's like even though we're in different spaces, I can still link arms with you. I can still show up for you. Like say, historically, we see a lot of folks, the Asian community members supporting Black communities. We also see how the LGBTQ community show up for folks with disability. We also see, during certain times, we see mothers, they show up for younger generation to protect children or to protect younger people. We also see people from different backgrounds, they say, hey, people deserve a second chance. So people show up for folks who were previously incarcerated and say, those folks deserve another opportunity in the society. That's like when we talk about solidarity is even though knowing we are different, we have a different past, we have different presence, we have different future, it doesn't mean I don't see you. It means I can still see you as my fellow human being, and I am there for you, and I stand with you, and my values are reflected in yours, and your values are reflected in mine as well. Because at the end of the day, we're all human beings. Our needs and our necessities in this life are very similar. It's basic, have the rights to exist, rights to education, rights to opportunities, etc., rights to, speak up and share our opinions. So even though on the surface, you and I may look different, and those people around us, they are probably also look different from us, but really underneath, we are one, right? We are all human beings. We can also see ourselves in nature. We see ourselves in animals. We see ourselves in plants, in trees, in forests, in the ocean, in the whole network that is Mother Nature. If we really think about it, we are one. So that is, to me, why solidarity is such an important part of abundance. Is abundance never means to just have one thing to myself. It's never just let me have more, let me have all, let me have everything. That's not abundance. That is lonely. That is an island. And that is, I think, being left behind. That is uninteresting. That is also a little bored, right? But when we think about abundance, is we are together. We share our laughter together. We share our joy together. We share our love together. We share solidarity. We share peace together. We share our spirituality together. We share our tips together. Hey, how did that recipe go? I want to try that recipe too. Oh, you want that recipe? Let me share that with you. So that not only I can make that delicious dish, my friend can too. So that is why I think solidarity is a huge part of abundance. And now, talking about solidarity economy, which of course money is highly associated with abundance. A lot of us worry about or aspire to have financial independence, to have enough resource for us to support family, to send our kids to college, to be able to donate if we have the means to, right? To have enough for retirement, to travel, to see the world, to support a really good cause, to help a friend out if we are able to. So money is a really important part of abundance. And of course, economy is highly associated to money and finance. And we talk about equity as well. And why do I talk about solidarity economy? Because I feel that's a little bit different from traditional capitalism. It still exists in the large umbrella of capitalism. I'm not saying solidarity economy is kind of immune to capitalism. I'm saying we can practice capitalism a little differently under the solidarity economy system. So to explain a little bit, solidarity economy means, it's not driven entirely the economy or one's success, say a business's success or a community's success is not solely driven by profits or margin or how much money are we making or are our stakeholders happy. They are not solely driven by those factors, even though they are contributing factors. Solidarity economy also is driven by, are we including folks? Like say, if someone is not able to pay for this event, do we have a couple of free tickets so folks can join, or even discounted tickets, right? Solidarity economy is also, do we have a mutual aid? Because things happen when there is a natural disaster or some tragic events happen, say a really bad, a train goes off or an earthquake happened or tsunami happened. Do we have mutual aids for people so that they can go back to their feet? They don't have to go hungry. They can rebuild their home. Do we have a mutual aid that's for that purpose? That's also part of solidarity economy. We also talk about in different places talk about universal income, right? Some say universal income would make people lazy. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think a very small portion of people might take advantage of that. The thing is, knowing about humanity, right? We want to do things. We don't want to just be sitting around and do nothing. The thing is, a lot of people, if we were able to provide a basic income, then we can free up some people's anxiety or uncertainty or headspace so that they can focus their energy to creating, to innovating, to inventing, to exploring the possibilities in their lives. What I can do to, say, grow a new career, what I can do to, say, expand my revenue. How can I create maybe a second project or different business so that I can support my kids better, right? Or support my parents better. With that basic income, oftentimes it it gives people a peace of mind so that they can really focus on the things they want to do and to achieve in this life. So universal income or basic income is also part of solidarity economy. And another example is, say, B Corps or co-ops or employee-owned businesses. A lot of them are like part of their value or mission is, say, 1% of the company's profits will go to a cause that really matter to them. Like, say, if this is a company that was owned by veterans, then, 1 or 2% of their profits likely will go to an organization that supports veterans' wellness or well-being. Like, say, if this company, say we are all organic or we are all fair trade, then that 1% profits may very well go to a region, where farmers can receive better treatment or better income, or better health system, for example. So those are social good companies. And we also have employee-owned businesses or organizations. Sometimes it's a co-op. So when we have employees feeling that they are the owner of the company and they own a piece of the organization, then people are emotionally more invested, like because they want the organization to do well, to thrive, so that they make more money too, so that kind of like employee-owned businesses model is also a kind of solidarity economy. And I will also add, when we host events, oftentimes we have early birds, and then we have regular price, and then we have sometimes 20% off. And that's all kind of like a version of solidarity economy. And we can also think about how about sliding scale, right? Like, say, level 1, 2, 3, if you don't have that much, cash laying around or disposable income, then maybe you can pay maybe $10 to the event. And if you feel you can contribute a little more, then maybe 15 or maybe 20. So people can choose how much they feel comfortable to pay when it comes to community events or like a concert or like panel discussions or like a book event or like a screening event as well. So this kind of model can apply to a lot of places and kind of economic scenarios in our society and in our lives. So we talked about mutual aid, we talked about universal income, we talked about social good enterprise, we talked about employee-owned businesses, and we talked about sliding scale discounts or like even scholarship, right? Like, hey, we have one scholarship for this program for those who cannot pay for the full price. Please apply and we can assist you, right? There are various ways to practice solidarity economy under the capitalistic system. And I think, when we all have access to wealth, when we all have access to money, to financial independence, then we all have the opportunity to abundance, to the world of abundance. And when we all thrive, isn't that great? Why would you want to just have this whole pile of gold to yourself? Again, to me, that feels really lonely. And I really hope that, solidarity and solidarity economy can resonate with you if you are watching it, if you are listening to the stories. Because I truly believe that abundance belongs to us all. And there are so many ways for us to practice the abundance mindset. And this is, again, just one small thing in the whole world of abundance. And I hope that resonates. And of course, your feedback and thoughts are always welcome. Please feel free to leave them in the comment area. And please like the episode if you enjoyed it. And please share our episodes and programs with your friends and family. And please make sure to subscribe and also turn on your notifications so that you don't miss anything cool or new or educational for you. Yeah, that's it for today. So I hope to see you soon next time. And until then, take care. Thank you.